I love when his voice cuts out. Do you hear that? I have to stop it before we even get to the chorus. I'm sorry. I always wonder, what is it I love about his voice? So this is good for me because I have not analyzed it. But why do I love his voice so much? I don't know. Maybe because he's the only one that... Hello, it's me, Rene Urbanovich, and I'm going to do Voice Teacher Reacts today on Post Malone, someone I love. I admire him. I love his voice, but I've never really watched him perform. I just love his voice when I hear it on Spotify. All right, so here he is. I'm pulling up his pants, wiping his face off. He's tired. I always wonder, what is it I love about his voice? So this is good for me because I have not analyzed it. But why do I love his voice so much? I don't know. Maybe because he's the only one that is still singing in that whole vibe genre. Everyone just kind of vibes and and he doesn't. He sings. So what he did here is he comes on and he has his hands in his shirt, right? And he's tired, and it's the middle of a concert, obviously. But he's using those behaviors or those performance techniques. They're not necessarily tricks, but I always call them devices. So it doesn't... in my day, when you were on stage, you had to like perform. Hi, I'm on stage. You didn't pick your nose. You didn't wipe your face. You didn't wrap your hands in your shirt. But it's all part of his package, right? It's part of his branding. It's part of why everyone resonates with him, because we all feel like that sometimes. Like we're just so overwhelmed with life and with emotion. But what I love is that his voice reflects that. So what he just did was he closed his cords and then he blew so much air that they scattered. Like you take a little rock and you throw it on the lake and it scatters. It does that. Your vocal cords do that. Like a flag whipping in the breeze or something, but he has it down to a science, and that makes us feel like we all feel when we're going crazy. Like just broken. Our voice is scattering. We feel scattered. It's a great reflection. Here it comes. Oh, good at, he's so good at that. Oh. Okay, all of this is working for him. I know maybe he's not sober. I know. But what I see when he crosses his arms is what I do when I'm having a really hard time getting my, what together. I mean, if you've never been there, you probably look at him and think, he's a wreck, or think, well, he's not sober. But what I feel is that he's using all of this to reflect the human condition, especially when we have a broken heart. He's so vulnerable and so authentic. His vibrato is not even like this perfect, it doesn't have any rhyme or reason to it. It just kind of flows in at the end of the phrase, like, I can't take it anymore. I'm holding a straight tone and then it comes to vibrato. It's not perfect. It's not very continuous, and it's very rapid. And I'm sure he's not sober. I know that if I listen to his material as, recorded in the studio, all proper with pixie dust on it and, equalized and perfectly sequenced, that I might have a different reaction. But this reaction that I see now of his body language, his vibrato, the way he throws his voice out there and scatters the chords, it all works for the song to be supporting the idea of falling apart. I don't know why we're so drawn to this guy. He's so easy to relate to, even though I wish he was sober and I wish he wasn't having issues with substances. That breaks my heart. I don't affirm that part of it, but it is right now, his condition does reflect the human condition. That's the micro and the macro. And that is my explanation of how he's touching me. I mean, I haven't been falling apart from a broken heart in many, many years. But this brings it all back to me.
It was my shorty, I thought. Never caught a feeling this hard. Harder than the liquor I poured. Tell me you don't love me no more. But I can't let go. Everybody told me so.
Oh, gosh. Oh, my gosh.
Devil in the form of a no you say, no you say, no you say, can we be together? Oh.
You know what? The job of the artist. Does he really want to keep going back and feeling this? He is presenting it to us, and he seems like he's feeling it again. And I'm out of everyone in that concert, a huge percentage has been broken and destroyed by someone else. Because when we give our heart to someone, they have the potential to just destroy us. It seems to me that he really did give his heart. I mean, that performance is so raw. He's so raw that maybe that's what it is he maintains this rawness, even though he's a professional and he's rehearsed and he wrote it and he crafted it. It feels like it's just raw and that we're just holding him in our arms and patting him on the back like it's going to be okay. I hope it's going to be okay. I hope he's okay. Actually, I really hope he's okay. I wonder when was this recorded and is he okay? I should do some research, but boy, is this real. It's real. It's raw. It's so overwhelming to be broken, isn't it? He's such a good artist. And I can't imagine having to do that every single night or, 4 nights a week. How do you sleep? How do you rest from that? How do you recover from that? First of all, how does your voice recover from that? The voice is very sensitive, and doing substances or even just alcohol or too much caffeine, your poor little baby vocal cords, they can't really handle all that. So luckily his material is all in his super comfortable range, but what he does in that range is very diverse. It's very dynamic. The way he splits the chords, scatters the chords, uses vibrato, doesn't use vibrato, calls out, cries out, uses the broken voice. He uses so many devices to support the meaning of the song. But it's the hand motions, it's all of it put together to just move us. And that's his job. That's a big responsibility, isn't it? To be an artist and to every single night that you go out there, move your audience. It's a responsibility and it's a gift to us. It's a gift to us to have someone present the human condition, the feelings that we feel, and allow us to connect with them and share in that. Share in that misery, that pain, and then hopefully the redemption later. But I just really admire any artist who's willing to go and be so vulnerable and so raw and, not necessarily air their dirty laundry, but share their pain as it is, not refined, not once you've healed. Yes, when I look back, this is my testimony. I look back and I was having a hard time. We feel like we're in it with him right now. He's phenomenal. I've never seen him. I've seen pictures of him. he's phenomenal. He is so raw. He's the real deal. And I'm really scared for him right now because he doesn't seem like he's going to recover, does he? Takes the mic.
Keep flowing, try to brush it off, but it keep on going. Covered in scars and I can't show it. Living in the void and the teeth keep. Hey! All these scars can't help my story. Living in the void and the teeth keep flowing.
Oh my gosh. He's really, really, really doing it. Sometimes you watch a movie and the actor kind of throws a fit and has a cow and maybe collapses on the floor for a little second, and you believe it, but you know it's in this really interesting environment where there's lights and cameras and other actors. And even when they're the best actor in the world and they're really connecting deeply to their own pain or the actor's scenario, the actor's motivation and all of that, it does not have the quality that he has right now. I'm trying to think of other people that had that quality. I feel like Edith Piaf was so raw and so vulnerable and wept on stage, but she was very contained. She didn't crawl on the floor. He's really limber. And Judy Garland, one of my favorites, she just had that grit and passion, and she just sang from her toes, and that got to people. And I'm using women because I relate to the female voice. And Sinead O'Connor, she did stuff like this. That's who did it. She did stuff like this. She did. She got out of control. She hollered. It felt like it was coming from a primal, historical, powerful, place of the entire collective. Everyone that's ever felt frustrated, she embodied their pain. And that's what I feel like he's doing. But I've still never seen it. I've never seen a guy with so many tattoos and so much angst in his hands and bending over. And so I'm thinking of all the actors. And I don't think he's an actor. He's expressing his own pain over and over again. I'm really rambling because I'm musing over this. I'm really musing. I'm trying to figure it out. It's so powerful. He is a remarkable artist. I don't even want to watch it anymore because I don't feel like crying and falling apart. But boy, he's gifted, and he's gifting us. Okay, seriously. He's got the microphone on the ground. He's hunched over the microphone, almost like a fetal position. Who hasn't been there? I always choose the closet or the shower personally, but who hasn't been there? I've never seen that on stage by any singer, not Sinead O'Connor, nobody. And this whole repetition thing, I mean, if you've ever lost it, like in certain movies, they show psychotic breaks. The movie that's coming to my mind is Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, old movie, where Kate Winslet kind of goes a little cray-cray. Anyway, there's a looping that happens, right? Maybe you don't know that, but when you sort of lose it, you repeat it and you repeat it and you repeat it and you repeat it and you repeat it, and it's a looping thing in your brain. And it's a psychotic break. And God bless him if he's performing a psychotic break like that every time he goes out on stage. I feel like at some point he's going to have to go on medication. None of us want to live our lives like that, do we? We want to function, don't we? And he's willingly just stripping himself down, singing with the microphone perched on the floor in a fetal position, doing that repetitive looping thing that we do when we're starting to lose it. This is so profound. And I know we listen to music when we need to process our feelings. And I'm getting dizzy, to be honest. He's really affecting me. I'm getting dizzy. I don't even want to watch the rest because I need to recover and go about my day. Wow. Here we go. More. Oh. And now he's away from the microphone and he's just saying thank you or whatever he was saying. Oh, I'm so glad it's over. So glad it's over. And now I have some soothing music to come on to calm me the F down. Thank you. Wow, Post Malone, you win. You are very authentic. You are very raw. You are moving. You are powerful. Your pain is palpable. And you speak of the pain that is so profound in our condition when someone ruins our heart and destroys us. Boy, geez, holy heck. Amazing. Thank you for watching me react to him. I will never forget that. He's so powerful. And there are no answers in this video. There are no healing measures. He just went there. So thank you for watching Voice Teacher Reacts with me, Rene Urbanovich, where we study creativity through my favorite instrument, the voice. So please like, comment, and share. Okay. I do have a website and I am releasing a course on singing for people that want to learn how to sing and how to craft their voice so that they too can share their heart with the world or with their neighbors. So check it out. It's my name, ReneUrbanovich.com. Okay. Have a good one. See you next time. Bye.